guys, Matt Bartram here from Peak Transformations, offering you the very best in personal training, life coaching, deep tissue sports therapy and health workshops. Hope you're all having a great day today. I'm just in between clients, so I thought it's a perfect opportunity to do today's video training log. And today I want to get you guys clued up on willpower and motivation. This is a massive subject to speak to my PT clients about and my life coaching clients. I want to get some more information out there for the people I don't get to speak to on a daily basis. So first thing we need to do is we need to go through a couple of definitions of what willpower is and what motivation is. So the definition of willpower that I like is the ability to choose a thought or an action. So that's willpower, an ability to choose a thought or an action and to control that thought or action. Definition of motivation, the reason behind the thought or the action. So if you like, the willpower is the actual action part of the scenario, and the motivation is the value and the belief behind a particular action or a thought. Now, the majority of my clients that I speak to regarding this, they seem to think as willpower and motivation as two totally separate entities. I like to think of them on a continuum or on a scale, a little bit like, if you think about a scale of hot and cold, the majority of people think of hot and cold as opposites. So I like to think of them on a continuum of temperature. So you'd have hot on the one side, cold on the other, and warm somewhere in the middle, and various mixtures either side of that. I like to think of willpower on one end of the scale and motivation on the other. And our daily thoughts and our daily actions, I believe, take up various percentages of these two. So as we go through the course of the day, we may have a particular decision or particular action that we're taking, and it might dip into both willpower and motivation. So we might, on a particular action, we might be taking 75% willpower into an account and 25% motivation, and lots of various variations of that throughout the day, etc. So the way I want you to think about willpower, I want you to think about willpower as something you wake up with every day, and depending on your previous few days, nutrition, sleep, rest and recovery, exercise, stress, hydration, etc., that affects how much willpower you wake up with every single morning. So I want you to think about willpower for the purpose of this training video as a bucket filled with water every morning. Get all the nutrition, sleep, hydration, stress, rest and recovery, exercise correct, and you're going to wake up with maximum willpower. If any of those key 5 areas kind of go out, then it's going to affect how much willpower you wake up with. So your bucket of willpower that you wake up with every morning, here's the key thing. Every decision or debate that you have to make, that creates a little hole in the bucket. So if I get up in the morning and I start going, do I have a shower or don't have a shower? That's going to create a little hole in the willpower bucket, and it's going to start draining my willpower. What do I have for breakfast? Which protein source do I have? Do I have eggs? Do I have protein drink? Do I have salmon? Do I go for full fry up? Do I skip breakfast? What clothes am I going to wear? Which way am I driving to work? Which way am I driving to my first client? Every decision or debate that you have is going to create a little hole in that willpower bucket, and it's going to drain your willpower through the day. And we know this because we've all had days where we've woke up in the morning fresh, full of willpower, everything's going great in the morning, we get to the afternoon, we're starting to waver a bit, and then of an evening we've got that healthy meal to attack, we've got that training session to attack, our willpower is low and we don't quite make training, we don't quite make our healthy eating, and we put it down to a lack of willpower, etc., because basically we've been drained throughout the day. So that's willpower. Things that you can do to maximize your willpower. Life's and the day's mundane decisions, plan ahead. Do not get into a decision making debate in your head over these. Get your clothes out the night before, get them ready. Plan your meals for the next day, do some food prep, pre-plan which order you're going to go to your clients to, pre-plan which way you're going to drive to work, plan your training time for the next day, have your gym bag in the car ready to go so you don't have to make a decision when you get home, plan any activities with the kids. If you've got to catch up with some series on the TV, set a limit on how much you're going to watch. I'm going to watch 2 episodes tonight, and then I'm going to do some goal setting for the next day, etc, etc. So with the mundane daily decisions, plan ahead the night before so the next day you can just follow your plan and it saves your willpower resources. Motivation is all about the reason why you do things, the reason why you attach yourself to various thoughts, values, beliefs. Your motivation will come from what's driving you at that particular time. So when you eat a particular meal, the motivation behind it is, why are you eating that meal? Is it because you're going to be doing some bodybuilding show? Is it because you're an athlete and you need to get a certain amount of nutrition in you? Is it because you're part of a group, Slimming World, Weight Watchers, etc, etc? Are you eating meat free because you want to be vegetarian and you agree with that set of values and beliefs? So every action that you take is motivated by your set of beliefs that are running in the background. So for example, my nutrition today, first meal of the day was a protein-based almond milk shake with loads of kale and super greens in. Next meal was eggs and kale and coconut oil. Next meal was some chicken tikka pieces with some broccoli. I've chosen to eat like that because I want it to fuel my training later today. That was very different to my eating on Saturday night, where I had a mixed grill out at a restaurant with a really good friend. So my motivations for both meals were very different. So what I want you to think about in summary of this video training log today is you've got an opportunity to wake up with maximum willpower, so it sustains you through the day during your decision making process, and hopefully you won't spend too much time of an evening where your willpower is dipped and you're having to rely on your motivation to try and get you through. We've all got to that point in the evening where we want to eat healthy, we want to read 10 pages of a book, we want to spend an extra half an hour with our children, playing with them, stimulate them, doing extra homework with them, etc. And our willpower has been drained through the day, and we know that the motivation, the reasons why, just can't sustain us anymore. So to summarise, willpower is all about control of your actions, and that is so much more powerful than the motivation or the reasons why you're taking a particular set of actions. So please do everything you can with your nutrition, your water, your sleep, your rest, your hydration, your stress levels, so you wake up with maximum willpower in the morning to fuel your actions through the day. So that's it for today's training log. If you would like any further information on personal training, life coaching, deep tissue therapy, or my workshops that I run, get in touch with me via Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. A very simple search for Matt Bartram PT. You're going to find super easy ways to get hold of me. Please feel free to leave me a comment, send me some feedback, and I look forward to doing the next training video for you. Have a great night all.